here is the three-weight division world champion and the current undefeated and reigning WBA featherweight champion of the world, Leo El Terremoto Santa Cruz.
You went over the instructions already. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck to you.
The bell in round one. We are scheduled for 12. Carl Frampton, but coming up 4 pounds from 126. How effective will that be?
Well, here's the thing. These guys are but just as a Tony Harrison with Jackal time, so Santa Cruz cannot just come forward pressuring him. He's going to have to set up some shots. And
Santa Cruz feels that
he was going to box it, and he just said, forget this, man. This guy's moving around.
His amateur career ended and then went down. Now, there's the left hook of Frampton, and then the nice jab.
It's a weak chin, that when he gets caught with a good punch, he goes down. We saw that against Alejandro Gonzalez. Frampton unified the 122-pound title.
That is what, you've made a lot of great comments in the last several years. That's what,
kind of sitting ducks for Santa Cruz to pressure.
There's a good combination that lands for Frampton.
and not box. And, you know, he's giving Frampton opportunities because of that. You know,
of course, he doesn't have to worry about weight cutting down to 122 anymore.
Santa Cruz can sustain it. Will Frampton be able to sustain it if he starts trading too long?
The last time we were here at Barclays against a man who was also yet to taste defeat.
Pressures, but
he did against Morris, and he was going to do
something a lot of Santa Cruz's opponents have not been able to do. Good shot by Leo. Yeah, right here, right after the trading. You got to get back on that jab, and Santa Cruz just used it to cut distance.
Moving up 4 pounds, saying he'll bring his power with him and triumph Leo Santa Cruz. And Frampton sweeps in with the right hand, then lands the left hook and staggers Santa Cruz against Scott Quigg in what was a lackluster affair. Nothing lackluster about the start to this one.
Distance there.
And Frampton standing right. He regained his composure.
Oh, nice shot by Santa Cruz.
And they are each trying to lure a Carl Frampton.
Frampton can punch in between
Santa Cruz and Frampton would like to, well, maybe make you forget about that fight.
Exactly. And that's what Barry McGuigan said. That
lead right up on to capture the title that McGuigan won. Crazy already.
Loves it.
Santa Cruz looking to use that reach advantage.
That distance right here, but it's Santa Cruz using his jab.
Oh, it's that uppercut by Carl Frampton, right hand, and now Santa Cruz.
And he's giving Frampton a chance to land punches.
And the fans here.
That's the body work by Frampton. I'll tell you, both men are good body punchers. Both men investing in the body and both throwing big shots.
In the final minute of the third. In his career back in 2009, and he is tasting tremendous start to this championship fight.
There's elusiveness to him. There's diversification to Frampton's style.
And it is a short, kind of a check hook.
In between Leo's offense. Leo's trying to come in and sit in between.
A touch jab to try and make it happen. Santa Cruz, who does not really counterpunch that much. He's either in an offense.
Ireland, that he has been the underdog the last 12 times, a foreign-born challenger.
Which he did a moment ago.
Good left hook to the body.
Leo
Frampton.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Al.
Leo Santa Cruz normally runs.
Well, the U.S. record is 12-0 by Frampton.
It will cause doubt.
You know, these fighters have taken...
Kind of lunging in a little bit, leaning in, and he was able to get... Frampton was able to land that uppercut because of that.
There's some redness around the left eye of Frampton.
In another frenetic round, the fourth.
Efficient.
Good counter right by Santa Cruz. And he catches him.
Taking turns back and forth, being the aggressive
kind of opponent.
Yeah.
Or
33, I'm sorry. It's very effective. He didn't do it in his last fight against Scott Quigg.
Leads with the right hand.
The battle there are kind of fighting internally. Oh, beautiful right by Frampton.
Good counter right hand over
this round. Now it's Frampton being the aggressor.
Has Santa Cruz on the ropes before.
And Frampton has a very good left hook.
Featherweight title holder Jesus Cuellar.
Shoulder.
But does jump in with that shoulder.
stride and rhythm, stammering in and out.
Yeah. I know you want to give your crowd a good taste of this fight, but maintain your distance.
Modus operandi here tonight in Brooklyn, round 6, scheduled for in the silver with gold and light blue. There's a lead right hand by
Frampton is already
telling Frampton in the corner to give him kind of, in so many words, he's basically telling him to give him different looks.
but still not at the same connect percentage as he is used to.
No, that's not normal
Shots.
Frampton's head movement has been very good and made Santa Cruz miss a lot.
Now Santa Cruz. Nice jab to try his hand at featherweight. Santa Cruz continues to lean forward. Under a minute left in the 6th round. There's a 1-2 from Santa Cruz.
You cannot throw and block the same side of your face.
Championship bout. Let's bring in our unofficial Showtime scorer, Steve Farhood.
Mo, first of all, I'd like to just say,
and neither of these two are feather fisted. Forward, and it continues to pay dividends for Carl Frampton, although they both
with jabs really not that big a factor. It comes down to who's landing.
Oh, sharp counter, right?
The difference here is Santa Cruz's punches are wider. Even though he's landing some very
scoring in this electrifying exchange. Carl Frampton jumps in.
Misses round was an important one, I think, for Leo Santa Cruz.
Until the last round, I thought that was clearly Carl Frampton. That's why I have him ahead.
All right, well,
Frampton was behind in this round, but has done a little good work here.
How would you assess Leo Santa Cruz's performance out?
I'll tell you what, in the last counter punching so well in this fight.
Carl Frampton, the 26-pound title fight.
Oh,
what
nice right
a
hand.
fight it's been.
Santa Cruz.
Leo Santa Cruz, I thought in that last round was very effective, and we see the right hand, and then he's ripping the left hook in there. He had some very good moments in the early part.
Punching is. Now, I think digging away at the body now, both of them.
Yeah.
Putting on a show in the Big Apple.
You see what Frampton's doing? He's catching and shooting. He's catching
Rounds 2, the defending champion, as they exchange left hooks to the body.
These are excellent punches.
Using his footwork to get away. And
change your look, change your level, basically give him a low look, a high look.
Yeah, I think that Santa Cruz controlled the last 2 rounds. It's important for Frampton here.
Under a minute. I'm impressed with Carl Frampton's defense as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the 8th round, good.
Committed to the body work, though Santa Cruz has done good body work, and they're getting this fight where he's throwing punches and gets hit like
he gets
that.
countered. Frampton, in fact, that was a left uppercut.
The left hooks of Frampton are excellent to the body and head.
Right hand. There was a right hand. Look at how much it's evening up according to the show stats power.
But here's the thing, going back to the punches landed, whoever closes the exchange.
On the ropes. They are just teeing up.
Credit for it, probably.
There. Carl Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz, to blood and guts. Final minute in the 9th round, and again Frampton waxed poetic about it at the fighter meeting. How impressive Frampton's counter-punching Northern Ireland fighter to win titles at 2 different weights. Official scorer, he agrees with your assessment, Al, as he gave the last 2 rounds.
Shots, the sharper shots over the top counters.
And again, Frampton
catching shots, closes the exchanges.
And again with a right hand. Good defense by Frampton, who lands that counter sweeping left.
That's the best one Santa Cruz has landed in a while.
Santa Cruz trying to get busy, but Frampton again along the road.
Jab, touch right, both into the body, then exit out to right.
Body work by both men, Santa Cruz and Frampton, both getting great leverage on those body punches.
In what has been a tremendous 126-pound title tilt. The right hand stays in its holster. Good counter, right hand by Frampton, but then
jabs around, only throwing 16 so far here tonight.
They could have easily put these two in a closet. They
to
don't
set
need
up the right hands, and it's working.
And usually,
And no, I did not see Rinty Monahan fight. I'm going to clear that up right now.
to exploit his reach advantage, Carl Frampton is doing his straight right hand is usually his money punch to the body, uppercut to the head. Combination hasn't been able to do it much tonight.
He's at ringside.
Speed burst by
Comes
Frampton.
to jabs for Frampton, and it hasn't really had to be as a final 30 seconds is doing his part, Paulie.
Absolutely. That's the versatility of Frampton.
This is a pivotal
Of Carl Frampton, and coming up in weight, maybe he is bringing that power with him. Paramount punch tonight, Al.
No, well, he hasn't.
Yeah, and Santa Cruz known for his high volume, high accuracy attack. 12,000 Northern Irishmen right now.
Sure do. Nice work.
Exchange. Frampton upstairs.
They took the last
Santa-
round off as well as the non-Irish.
You betcha.
There
Frampton has, in his last 6 fights, averaged 34.
physically, maybe the smaller guy getting the more catching shots.
Frampton's not using the jab because he's using the left hook to set up the right
Minutes.
Fight worthy of a world title. Sharp uppercut counter for Frampton there.
And you could box him from the distance. But watch out with the counter punch and keep your hands up. Let's go. Take care of yourself.
Two tremendous
The
ambassadors.
subtle things make the big difference.
How big would a knockdown be in this round? I think Leo Santa Cruz.
Unbelievable. His defeated record.
And Frampton is 4-0, so they both get the job. Very, again, a razor-thin round.
Hey, when you're this tired, you hate missing punches, though.
Hands there.
Santa Cruz was staggered in round. Frampton past the midpoint of the final round. He gets knocked up off balance. Frampton with that right hand.
Santa Cruz is 5-0, and the jabs are so powerful.
Santa Cruz trying to tee up and knock down once in his career. Frampton knocked down twice. It happened here in the United
He's
States.
gone to the body.
Left hand.
Done, of course.
And they continue to throw incredible will being demonstrated by both Leo Santa Cruz inside in Brooklyn. Stand and cheer.
I want the people to know I can do that. And I
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action here at the Barclays Center, we go to the scorecards. 117 to 111 in favor of the winner by majority decision, and the new WWE